mean, style without substance is meaningless. And for me, the important thing here was the story. And the style is layered on in a way to help tell the story, to help support these characters, who they are, how they live, what they do.
But the thing that was so wonderful for us, as I think all of us as actors, was how incredibly prepared Tom was. Now, you can't work at that pace and really accomplish anything unless your director is incredibly prepared, and he knew exactly what he wanted to shoot. He knew how he wanted to break up the scenes.
And I heard her say this on the radio
on NPR
about a month before we started working together, and I filed it away. And then when she came on set, I had the shot list. When I read this book in my 20s, I loved it. I loved it because it was such a beautiful character study of George, and I really felt that George was real.
It takes time in the morning for me to become George. Time to adjust to what is expected of George and how he is to behave. By the time I've dressed and put the final layer of polish on the now slightly stiff but quite perfect George, I know fully what part I'm supposed to play.
Grau is the name of our DP, and he's only 27 years old, and you know, he's so talented.
Please,
he's
yeah.
such a great guy, you know, his work. Just the moment I saw his DVD of his work, I just knew this was the right guy. And I worked with Helmut Newton and Irving Penn and a lot of great photographers. So in terms of telling a story visually and understanding, you know, the way to frame a shot and lighting and a lot of things, I was able to learn in still photography from really some of the best, you know, best photographers around.
The script was perfect pretty much right from the outset, and it was so detailed and precise, and the characters for Kenny, for me, just leapt off the page, and it was all there. And obviously there's quite a few scenes in this which could have been quite awkward to watch and portrayed myself quite badly if they weren't handled delicately, but Tom would always sit down and talk through and why the character was doing such things and stuff, and give me a great understanding, and I trusted him right from the start.
Well, I think we get caught up often in things that are not really important, and I think that you know, is one of the messages of the film, is that really, you know, stop. You get to a certain point in your life, or at least I did, and I think Christopher Isherwood did, and the character George does, where, you know, you realize that these are truisms, and that we really have to appreciate every moment.
Kenny's got this great thing whereby he does live very much in the moment, and I think the cockiness and arrogance is almost the things that in life when you say, oh, I'd really like to do that now, that'd be funny, people would, or I'd really like to do this, but everyone kind of stops himself from doing those things. I think Kenny's just got that little bit more where he gives it a shot and sees what happened.
You know, nobody yells at all in the movie until we're kind of alone in this house, but it's just about how intimate that friendship is and how far we push, I think, our friends, the ones we love the most.
What you and Jim had together was wonderful, but wasn't it really just a substitute for something else?
So is that what you really think after all these years? Hmm? You think Jim was just some kind of substitute for real love? Hmm? Jim was not a substitute for anything. Do you understand? And there is no substitute for Jim anywhere!
I think the thing that touched me so much about their relationship is that it is a depiction, you know, of a long and intimate friendship. Obviously, Charlie does this every time they see each other and she has too much to drink, which is every time.
What are you doing this weekend?
I think I might just be very quiet.
You never really did take me seriously, did you, George?
I tried to, Charlie, remember? A long time ago. It didn't really work out, did it? No, Charlie.
It was written in 1964, set in 1962, and it treated a same-sex relationship in an absolute matter-of-fact, open, completely honest way. I think by portraying love as love, I hope that does, you know, I mean, love is love.